it's supposed to. Oh well. So you'll just be hearing all the random sounds. What? No. Just I can't do push to talk for some reason, so it's recording all sounds. Okay. Over here. I can only do one, right? Alright. I did all of the replays, so that's all good. Have all that stuff taken care of. Let's do the mission then.
Borg have been located in the Beta Quadrant. A fleet has already begun massing. The Klingon Defense Force also has a fleet in the area, and we have agreed to share the system for the defense of the Alpha Quadrant. Report immediately to 4 of 10. She is a liberated Borg stationed on the USS Victory, who has been providing us with strategic information for the fight against the Collective. The transwarp conduit to Gamma Orionis is in the Beta Quadrant.
I hope that my voice is coming through okay. Well, I have no viewers at the moment, so I just don't know. I recently acquired a couple games that I'll be doing streams for. One is the Old Republic. I figured it's free to play now, so why not give it a shot? Though I did spend money on it, so meh. Hey, I wanted to play a chiss. What can I do? And I've got Fallout 4 and all of its content now, so we'll be doing another stream of that. And that'll be pretty cool. What's going on here? Though I can't really do the Old Republic until I've played Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, since it's more or less a continuation of those. Though I might be subbing with the Old Republic for about a month at some point in the future, because apparently that unlocks all of the expansions, even if you go back into preferred status.
You're just in time. Excellent work, as always.
Hello? What's up? Around 3 o'clock? Yeah, I can do it. I'll be there around 3. See you then. Bye. Yep. Bye. Sorry about that phone call. Alright. Now, we can do what we were going to do. Yes, my ship is different from last time because while I was doing those levels, those mission replays, I was also leveling out those ships, so that's why we're on this one right now. I need capable ship and crew. I need a capable ship and crew to check out reports of Borg activity in the Baragas system. The Anna's more than up to the task, and I know your previous experience with the Collective. There's no better officer for this task. Stay alert. There have been reports of ships in the region, including Tel Shiar vessels. The Baragas system is well out of Romulan space, but I'd like to know what their purpose is out there. Where did I put the 2 Omnis? One on each edge. No, I'm gonna move this one back here. Flying through space, getting ready to shoot stuff in the face. Got all of the Breen armor and my 3 Breen consoles. Got a selection of weapons that I'm upgrading currently. This is the Razreth Dreadnought Cruiser. It was the Christmas reward in 2015, I believe. I don't know what they're gonna do for this year's. Guess they could just recreate a new version of one of them, or maybe they'll start going for the always rumored T6U to bring in T7. And this is a long ass flight. I can set my traits while we're flying. Aggressive, exploit, cape performance, severity, rifles.
Once thought to be an unstoppable force, the Borg were dealt a heavy blow by Catherine Janeway and the crew of the USS Voyager. But the Borg are nothing if not resilient. They retreated, waited, planned, and they adapted. These are not the nightmares of Wolf 359. They are faster, aggressive, relentless, remorseless. What the Borg cannot assimilate, they will destroy.
Do it for those. Of course, we do critical systems. Hearted. Yeah, because I did power skill reset token to adjust his skills. I have to reset all my traits.
This is Commander Talus of the Romulan Star Empire vessel RNA. We are under attack by Borg scout squadrons. This is a formal request for assistance from any ship receiving this message. Do not abandon us.
We will assist, Commander.
Warning, ship is under attack.
You have compromised the integrity of the collective. Prepare to be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
That went pretty quick.
To any ship in range, this is the IRW RNA. My ship has been attacked and disabled by the Borg. My crew are being assimilated. The self-destruct is offline. I have retreated with my surviving officers to the main science lab. If you can hear this, I formally request assistance. If there is no one who can respond to this message, then may we die with honor.
We're on our way, Commander. Two former Borg officers to fight the Borg. Seems fitting.
Thank you for coming to our assistance. Borg drones have beamed aboard the RNA and are attempting to assimilate my crew. Several of us have barricaded ourselves in the science lab. We need your assistance to prevent our ship from being assimilated and to save the rest of the crew.
Stay put, we're on our way.
ability to adapt to energy weapons in order to use energy weapons effectively against them. Equip yourself and your bridge officers with frequency remodulators. There is a supply of them not far from your current position.
Like, lady, I already knew about that.
There should be enough remodulators in that crate for your entire away team. If you ever need more, you should be able to replicate them easily enough.
Alright, let's quickly put remodulators on everybody.
Shield losing power.
Lark mangy bright. Whisk shank ripped. And Dorian Thoron winter. Powerful description algorithms in this probe. They need to be to crack Romulan data networks. The Nakul were looking for Romulan discoveries relating to the Borg, remodulation technology, containment procedures, anything that could fend them off. Even the Nakul feel the Borg, despite their future technology. Wise of them. Copy the data and clear the memory cores.
Thank you so much for saving us. The Tal Shiar were using us as test subjects in their experiments with Borg technology. Only a few of us survived their investigations. I know that they'll do anything to preserve their empire. And I've seen with my own eyes what they and the Ilachi did to the outlying colonies. But I didn't think they would be this cruel to their own people.
Don't worry, you're safe now.
The Borg have disabled the force force fields guarding the science lab. We managed to fend off the first wave, but we need your help. Get to the lab and stop the remaining drones.
Moving toward the lab now, Commander. Be a relatively short stream today, since I've got to go out at 3 o'clock and do something. But we can do a lot in an hour and a half in this game if we play it right. The Tal Shiar are like, oh, we can totally use Borg tech. It won't backfire. It's not like it's backfired every other time people have experimented with it. Gotta remember which direction to go. Ah, right. This way. It is interesting you see like these patches of Borg tech, how quickly the Borg are actually taking over the ship.
Borg drones incoming. Destroy them before they reach the research equipment.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Personal
Having
shield
to
losing
fight
power.
these drones can be a problem because they can be annoying as balls.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Ah, I don't know why push to talk working, but it isn't. So I've got to go back and reread that dialogue. Scanners show no further Borg presence support. Thank you for your aid, Admiral, but I must ask you to return to your ship at once. Our research here is critical to the survival of the Romulan Star Empire, and I cannot share these secrets, even with our resources. Researchers. And Lance says, yeah, let's destroy it.
We are studying salvaged Borg devices. Bear in mind that this technology is now the sovereign property of the Romulan Star Empire. My engineers tell me that our engines are online, so your further presence aboard my ship is neither necessary nor desirable. For your own safety, I advise you to leave and to forget what you have seen here.
Hello, can you hear me alright? Just want to make sure my voice is coming through, and I see that someone's watching.
Long-range sensors show a Borg squadron approaching at speed. Essential repairs to our singularity drive are almost complete. If you can occupy the Borg and give us the time we need, I will overlook your intrusion on our classified research.
We can't let you escape with the Borg technology, it's too dangerous.
I had hoped to avoid a confrontation with you, but I see you're as unreasonable as I expected. Very well. Prepare to see the results of our research.
Warning, ship is under attack. Four shields failing.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Four shields failing. Target shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Left shields failing. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Your odds of survival are infinitesimal. You cannot defeat us. Surrender now, and we will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
We are responding to a distress call from an IRW RNA. Normally we wouldn't provide assistance to the Tal Shiar, but the Borg are a threat to all of us. However, you appear to have things well in hand. Do you require assistance?
Yes, Commander. Any assistance you can provide would be helpful.
Ship is under attack. Left shields failing. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Shields failing. Rear shields failing. Left shields failing.
We should leave the system and contact Starfleet as soon as possible, sir. Course laid in. You can depart at your command. Borg and the Tal Shiar. I can't think of worse combination. We knew the Tal Shiar had interest in Borg technology. I thought Starfleet and the Republic had put a stop to their research. Now we know they're still working with stolen collective tech. We may have to be vigilant. Thank you, Admiral. It won't be the last encounter with the Borg, and I know you're ready for whatever comes next. Admiral, do you know about the Borg nanovirus? The Borg aren't assimilating individuals anymore. They found a way to assimilate areas. They infect technology, the water, the floor, even the air. After that, it's only a matter of time until the entire planet is Borg. The process, if this process is allowed to continue unchecked, they can assimilate an entire sector, and from there, they could assimilate the entire Federation. Starfleet is a team working on a counter-agent on Omicron Kappa 2. We lost contact with them and with the entire planet. We fear that the nanovirus escaped confinement and infected the planet. We need a team. We need that team and the data they have collected. Our defense plans are useless without them. I'm sending Ileana to Omicron Kappa 2 system. Find the researchers. Bring them back. I don't need to tell you how dangerous this will be. This is Admiral. Watch your back and good luck. It always stops short ever since they updated it to have no more walls within sectors. Omicron Kappa 2 has been largely assimilated by the Borg. They're using the planet as a hub for their ships in the area. They're sure to be aware of our presence. However, we're picking up an emergency signal service that may mean the research team has not been assimilated. If we want to send an away team down to find the research team, the first thing we have to do is engage the Borg controls and find a safe location for our orbit.
Warning, ship is under attack. shields failing. Shields failing. Left shields failing.
Turning like a goddamn brick. That's what this ship does. As someone I was watching a video of earlier said, turns like a brick in concrete at the bottom of a muddy lake.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
There's no additional patrols on our sensors, sir. We are detecting high concentration of Borg on the planet's surface. We are also picking up energy signatures, a large data node, which means the Borg have connected the entire planet to the collective. Starfleet believes the research team can be saved and that they may have the information we need to formulate a treatment to save multitudes from Borg nanovirus. The away team is ready to leave on your command. Sensors are detecting numerous Borg life signs and a few non-Borg life signs ahead. I recommend we proceed with caution. Acknowledged. Stay on work. I think it might be time to whip out something special. Ah, damn. Looks like I don't have it on this character. Oh, boy, I do have. These pistols the Borg don't adapt to as fast.
Thank you. Your arrival could not have been more timely. My fellow researchers are still at our camp and require your assistance. There are Borg in the area.
Stay behind us, we'll handle the Borg. Let me check something real quick. On the agony phaser. Yeah, this pistol we got from an event not too long ago has the unique ability of the Borg taking longer to adapt to it. Since we start detecting numerous Borg life signs headed this way, I recommend we prepare to defend the area. Acknowledge, stay alert.
Personal shield losing power.
We will receive a request for the transport from the scientists on the surface. Beam them up.
Thanks for the rescue. My name is Dr. Eric Cooper. My team and I were researching the Borg nanovirus. It's fascinating. The Borg have been using it to assimilate entire planets. The land, the buildings, the people. Anyway, during the course of our research, the nanovirus containment failed. The nanovirus activated and assimilated enough equipment to signal the collective. We cannot allow the Borg to continue using this nanovirus. I think we have enough data to formulate a counteragent, but we'll need to recover it from the area that's already assimilated. That's why I stayed behind. I can get you inside the compound, but then it will be up to you to recover the data. Can I count on your assistance?
There's too much at stake to refuse.
Thank you. I'm in your debt, as is the entire Alpha Quadrant. Lead the way to the force field.
Stay close.
Personal shield losing power.
Takes them longer to adapt to it. Doesn't mean they can't adapt to it. I'll try to get all the technical issues worked out between this and the next stream.
Personal shield losing power.
At least you can move while remodulating. Oh yeah, if you look and see underneath the dirt, there's assimilated material.
Personal shield losing power.
I've overridden the force fields, but the Borg detected the intrusion into their systems. They'll know you're coming. Head into the facility and locate the central data node. We don't have time to search for the right files, so simply transfer all the information to your ship's computer and hold off the Borg until the transfer is complete. I'll stay here. I'd probably just get in your way.
Drop the force field and then get out of sight. We'll get the data. It is a clever mechanic that they put in for fighting the Borg, is that you have to remodulate your weapons instead of just making it so your weapons always work on them.
Personal shield losing power.
Now we gotta wait for the download to happen because escort missions are the bread and butter of the gaming industry. Even though most players think they suck.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
I do find it funny that these dual pistols kind of look like Lugers.
Personal shield losing power.
Okay, guys, we gotta run.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Flanking
Having-
damage detected.
Should make it so they just move. They don't care about fighting. This way we can kind of run past all of these combats and get off of the map as soon as possible.
It looked like the Borg just abducted that Undine. But that's pointless. Undine can't be assimilated. Unless... the Borg must believe they have found a way to assimilate the Undine. We have to stop them. There's probably too much interference to transport, but there are some pattern enhancers nearby. Those should help us get back to your ship.
Follow us. We're all done. We can get out of here. Captain, the Borg sphere is escaping with the Undine captive. They are able to return to the collective and assimilate it. Just imagine what they could do with Undine drones. It looks like the sphere is being pursued by an Undine ship. Laying course.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Gotta try to find the temporal probe. So 9, 5 and 7 is 12. So 3, 1 is 7. So 8. Nakul wisely set these probes some distance from the planet. They knew that Omicron and Kappa 2 would be destroyed. And when, from what I can tell, the probes were stationed here to gather telemetry on undying planet-killing superweapon. Copy all relevant data and wipe the probe's memory core. The Borg sphere has gone to warp, sir, followed by the Undine ship. I was able to isolate their warp signatures. We should be able to follow their trail. To report back to Starfleet and then follow them. I never imagined the Undine would destroy an entire planet to prevent the spread of the Borg. Many lives were lost here today, Captain, but many more were saved. We recovered much of the data that was related to the counteragent to the Borg nanovirus, and with the planet now destroyed, hopefully the Borg do not have the opportunity to adapt to it. They will adapt in time, of course, but we must be one step ahead of them. Because that's the ultimate futility of fighting the Borg. Eventually they'll adapt. The Undine vessel you were tracking from Omicron Kappa 2 system has been sighted near NGC 4447. Borg ships have also been detected in the area. There's no populated systems in that. In danger there, we still need to know why the Borg and the Undine have escalated their conflict now. Go find the Borg sphere that took the Undine from Omicron Kappa 2. The answers we need will be there. these you get are just unique weapons that I'll end up having to get. Though I'm not sure what a medical drone does. It's a little silly. More or less, it was just to give the player 3 different weapons to choose from based on their discipline. Captain, I'm detecting the wreckage of an Undine ship. It could be the vessel following the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner on Omicron Kappa 2. We must stop the sphere before it can return to the collective fleet. Any information the Borg learned from that prisoner could upset the balance of power. Confirmed. The wreckage matches the energy signature of the Undine vessel that followed the Borg sphere and that captured the Undine prisoner. Omicron Kappa 2. It appears to have been destroyed recently. We must be very close. Sensors are picking up a Borg sphere dead ahead. Mission signature indicates the same sphere we have been pursuing.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Left shield failing.
All reinforcements.
Shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Ship is under attack.
Rifts open to fluidic space. The Borg have tangled the Undine in fluidic space before, but they were defeated. They were unable to assimilate the Undine, and without that, the Undine were able to push them out. If they're willing to send forces into fluidic space, the Borg must think they have adapted to in a way that will allow them to defeat the Undine. The region is ours to protect, sir. Our orders are to eliminate the Borg threat. I recommend we engage the Borg and Undine and secure the area.
Warning. Ship is under attack. shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Ship is under attack. Left shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Right shields failing. Four shields failing. Rear
Captain
shields
America's
failing.
Borg ship reappearing through roof.
Left
The Undine
shields
vessel
failing.
is locked in a track meeting and search the Borg have brought an Undine vessel into our dimension. They must have some purpose for it. They may have adapted to the point that they can assimilate Undine organic technology or even the Undine themselves. I'm detecting Undine ships about to emerge from the singularity, perhaps. They're trying to rescue their ship as well. The Undine vessel is heavily armed, sir. I would recommend avoiding confrontation. We'll choose our targets carefully, I want both the Undine and Borg out of our space. Picking up Undine life signs on the Borg cube. Borg have transported Undine to the cube. They're either testing new assimilation process or they've already learned how to assimilate Undine. This could be real trouble for us, sir. Imagine defending the Federation against Undine drones. We have an opportunity, sir. The Borg cube is damaged. It will take some time for it to fully be operational. We can take advantage of that and reconfigure our emitter to temporarily block the cube's link to the collective. That'll give us the chance to beam aboard, stop the Borg from completing their assimilation process with the Undine captains. It's dangerous, but this may be the only chance we get. Understood. Prepare away team, Transporter 1. I can't remember if this one has a probe or not. The cube has been damaged, sir, and it is in a regenerative state based on our encounter with the Borg and the Talis system. We know they do not see most humanoids as a threat and will only enter combat in their own defense or a vital component of the ship is threatened. If we don't engage them, perhaps we can locate the Undine without having to fight. There's a background frequency that is interfering with my tricorder, but I believe the Undine life signs are somewhere on this level. Perhaps if we get closer, I can cut through the interference. So 2 more probes to collect. Ugh. Definitely think I'm getting sick. It'll probably be in the space map after I finish up and I hear that the probe shows up. But it could also pop up here. believe I can modify your tricorder to be able to access Borg terminals. However, access the terminal will alert the Borg to our presence. Make it so.
Flanking damage detected.
Hopefully it's just a little cold and it'll go away eventually. Before it becomes something worse.
Flanking damage detected.
Futility. It's called. It's fighting, killing a certain amount of Borg on the ground. Regeneration.
Flanking damage detected.
Aha! Must be nearby because it just popped up on my picture log. I'm definitely detecting unknown life signs ahead, sir, but something appears to be wrong with them. The patterns don't match information we have available on their physiology.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
Completely forgot that they are vulnerable to melee weapons. Yeah, because I hardly ever go into melee range myself. What are they doing to the Undine? Are they failed experiments, or is that a Borg wanted? Is that what the Borg want to do them? We must help them. If we can destroy the nose, we'll be able to free them from Borg control. We can't let them live like this. But yeah, this is one method you can use for fighting the Borg, is go at them with melee weapons.
Personal shield losing power.
Ah, crap. But that's the problem with going at them with melee weapons. Is you get shit like that happening. You run the risk of being temporarily assimilated.
Personal shield losing power.
But that also, because you're doing melee and you're trying to do the combos to do more damage with your melee, you can end up having other issues. Now that was weird. It didn't die like it's normally supposed to. This is where the mission gets a bit more difficult. And you'll probably see me die a few times.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
because that boss wasn't annoying enough as is, they decided we're gonna give him a whole bunch of backup as well.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensor.
Fine. That was a pain in the ass. Alright, so first number set. Second number set. And amazing, the new crew were trying to follow Borg attempts to assimilate the Undine despite the incredible risk involved in such projects. Based on the data in the probe, they abandoned their attempts after losing several of their agents to the Borg. Unfortunate, but they knew the risks. Shut the probe down. Sensor logs indicate we have successfully prevented the Borg from sending their findings to the collective. However, we have no choice but to destroy the ship to prevent the Borg from recovering the data. Arm weapons and target the cube.
Warning. Ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Warning. Ship is under attack.
Also, the Undine have destroyed the Borg key before we had a chance. Congratulations, sir. We've prevented the Borg from learning to assimilate the Undine and discovered a location of a Borg foothold in fluidic space. I'm sure we can adapt their techniques to open up a singularity in the fluidic space, but first we should report to command. That was a close one. If the Borg had succeeded, I don't even want to think about fighting Undine drones. Good work, Admiral. You've done the Federation a great service. We'll go with tactical. The data recovered from the Borg cube indicates that the Borg have established a foothold in Undine space. The Undine seem to make very little distinction between alien races. It's quite possible the Borg presence in their home is causing their aggressive behavior. We cannot afford an all-out war with the full-out war with the Undine. Their biotechnology surpasses even our most advanced technology. Therefore, we have assembled a expedition to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space. We have found the system where the fluidic space of the two dimensions is breaking down. This is for our best. It's our best shot of creating a stable quantum singularity. Expedition will include the USS Voyager, commanded by Admiral Tuvok. He's analyzed the data you recovered from the Borg cube and is confident he can create an artificial singularity. Your orders are cross into fluid space with the Voyager, locate the Borg, and remove them if possible. Conflict with the Undine. Avoid conflict with the Undine. They will have the advantage, and you'll end up in a fight you can't win. I don't know about a fight I can't win. I'll try to avoid the combat, if possible. I think we'll call it for now because I gotta get ready to head out to help my mom with that thing. So it was a decent enough stream today. We will see you on the flip side.